Hey everybody, this is Darkshot2K7, aka Sonic Ice Station. Yep, I'm back, and this time I'm going to tell you why Ghostbusters 2016 had failed in movie theaters. Okay, so this whole thing happened while the production of Ghostbusters. Okay, every Ghostbusters fan, and myself included, was waiting for Ghostbusters 3. And well, kind of a lot of stuff happens. Sony didn't even want to touch the film because they were too busy. Because they was Sony Pictures didn't want to touch the film because they were kind of dickish in their part. But ever since they saw the success of Ghostbusters the video game 26, the Ghostbusters video game, they saw that they could cast on it. So they started. They already got a script worked out, and they was gonna try to find a way to put together Ghostbusters 3. However, lots of stuff happened. Like, for example, the death of Harold Ramis, who plays as Egon Spengler. Yeah, that threw a wrench in it. And also, and that kind of killed it. So they decided to make like a new Ghostbusters. So Ivan Reitman decided he wants to make have three new male Ghostbusters in it, which is gonna be cool. But Amy Pascal, the then creator, the then worker at Sony Pictures, decided that she wanted to see an all female an all female superhero squad because apparently some third wave feminists figured that it's like, well, they need to see more. There hasn't been enough female stars in movies, which there were. It's just that everybody just want to go to the movies and see the movies. So she decided to get rid of Ivan Reitman, to drop Ivan Reitman from as the director based on these leaked Sony email hacks, and decided to pick up Paul Feig, the guy who did Bridesmaids, Spy, those movies that are parody movies. The thing is, but here's the kicker. Thing is, when he was approached to Ghostbusters 2016, he turned down the role of being the director for it 3 separate times. But then he caved on the fourth time. They figured he figured, why not make a story. So he figured he would direct it, but he put together a bullshit story, which for some reason Amy Pascal greenlighted it, and it was like, oh my god. And then he decided to pick out, instead of having it like a male cast, or maybe make it like gender equality class, like two male Ghostbusters and two female Ghostbusters. He decided to make it an all female Ghostbuster cast, and and most of the girls that he picked up were from the Bridesmaids and Saturday Night Live. Those women would be Melissa McCarthy, Kirsten Wiig, Kate McKinnon, who I really like. I mean, I like her, so let's move on. And and Leslie Jones, aka the loud stereotypical black woman, because why the fuck not? And then when the trailer came out, it was like, it got so many dislikes. I even watched the trailer and I was like, are they really? Really? It was so stupid. It was so tastefully bad. And so when Sony took a look at the video, got so many dislikes, probably so many dislikes, which I'm kind of surprised, because which is like, it's possible thing. They decided to go in full on damage control. Normally when movie producers decided to go on a to see that fans did not like the film, they would stop and try to fix it so they can make it better for everybody. But no, but no, but no, because apparently they decided to go the whole, SJW feminist route, deleting all the comments and leaving all the negative sexist comments. And then they had this whole campaign saying like, if you don't watch Ghostbusters 2016, you are sexist, you're misogynist, and you're supporting Donald Trump. And unfortunately, some celebrities that have went on this route decided to hop onto this fucking bandwagon and decided to go after anybody who don't want to watch the movie. Okay, first of all, they're only the whole sexist and misogynist thing. They are going after people. They are going after the guys, mostly guys, grown up male fans who grew up watching the Ghostbusters, but they never went after the women who didn't want to watch the movie. So that's kind of fucked up in some way. Secondly, what does not wanting to watch a movie not wanting to watch Ghostbusters has anything to do of supporting the president-elect Donald Trump, which he will take over as becoming the new president of the United States on January 20th, which is 19 days from now. It's just the bullshit of it's just so much bullshit I can't even. And they went after anybody who said that they don't want to watch the movie. They even went after my favorite YouTuber, James Rolfe of Cinemassacre, aka the angry video game nerd and Board James. And that was fucked up on so many levels. He didn't even do nothing wrong. All he did was made one video called Ghostbusters 2016. No review, I refuse. Which clearly gives him the reason, which clearly detailed in his video saying that they don't want to watch Ghostbusters 2016. And all of a sudden, everybody, SJW, third wave feminists went after him to make him like a bad guy. All because they don't want to watch the film. And then they try to damage control. They spend lots of money to try to get it better and everything. I mean, seriously, the film budget only has like $150. The film budget only has like $150 and all that stuff. So basically, that's how much money that they're working with. But they had to bring it down a bit so they could try to make a profit. And they spent lots of money on they spent a lot of money on merchandising so they could try to make it better and everything. So technically speaking, they were trying their asses to try to make this movie a success. So when the movie did came out, despite all the controversy that it racked up, the movie unfortunately only raked in $48.6 million or something like that. It's just that it came in second place. It lost to The Secret Life of Pets, a really, really, really good original movie. Although, and here's the kicker, they was hoping for before the movie was released, they had to try to come out. They were hoping for an $80 million opening weekend. Did not happen. But then they brought it down to 50 50 to try to make it sound like it's a good, that sounded like that they did a good job of it. It didn't. And what makes it worse is the fact that they on top of which they actually decided to make a video game adaptation of Ghostbusters 2016, the video game that was made for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The crazy thing about it is, and the funniest shit about it is that it's using the engine of the god-awful game Ghostbusters Sanctum of Slime, and I should know I played the fucking demo, and it sucked. And 2, the game was set to release 3 fucking days before the movie dropped in theaters. Here's the kicker. The game takes place after the events of the movie. So people who already bought this game and played it, even though they found out that they didn't see the movie itself, they'll be all like, "What the fuck?" It was like, oh, it was so stupid. And then they were trying to like, oh, but then they found out that they didn't we got the #1 spot. But then it was all like, well, it still is commercial success. No, it's not. It came in second place. If you try a movie that size, yeah. And and it's kind of fucked up that everybody kind of pissed off that the SJWs and the feminazis, third wave feminists, decided to go after people who didn't watch the movie because it failed sadly. And that's kind of fucked up because Emma Stone had a movie that made for her, but it only managed to make up $32. It bombed and nobody bats an eye on that one. And also the reason why, and then it was trying to do its best, and it did okay the domestic outtake, but then it tried to do foreign, and well, it got shot down hard. Especially, I mean, the hardest part that they try to do, the hardest country that you try to do the movie will be probably in Japan, because they have this whole rule saying that movies cannot have any supernatural stuff in it. And well, it did terrible. In fact, it was so bad that the movie was see, and this is the reason why, and everybody said, and this is the reason why everybody's saying, like, this is that maybe you should not remake movies, because or better yet, if you're going to remake a movie, or remake a classic, one of the two things you have to, there's two things you have to do when remaking a classic. One, you cannot, I repeat, cannot alienate the core audience. The core audience being diehard fans who grew up with the original. You cannot just alienate the core audience so you can pick up the new audience. And two, you have to respect the source material, which something that Paul Feig and the cast did not do, and that's why the movie sunk. I'm kind of glad that Paul Feig, or as people like to now, or people now calling him Dickless the Clown, because he is Dickless the Clown, Ghostbusters reference, that he's not going to make a sequel, so that's a good sign. At least he got some fucking brains. But then I heard that The Guardian called Ghostbusters 2016 the cultural movie of 2016, which we all know is a bunch of bullshit. So, it's kind of stupid, really. And secondly, I'm not knocking off that women cannot be Ghostbusters. Women can be Ghostbusters. It's just the fact that that movie is nothing but a feminist propaganda movie saying that women can be smart and be powerful, while the movie's not even funny. The jokes were terrible. Every guy in that movie is either dumb, stupid, or an asshole, it was just so much, it was so stupid. And that's one of the reasons I don't want to watch the movie, because it was so dumb. If only someone can make that movie better. And that's going to be, and that's my take on this whole movie. I'm not going to get into the fact of how, Leslie Jones, the one of the star of Ghostbusters, managed to kick Milo Yiannopoulos off the Twitter because of his critique about the movie, or Richard Rogue, or the guy who did who was the Chicago Times movie review, who gave Ghostbusters 1 out of 4 stars, and taking his stance by his review for people forcing him to remove it. But it's just stupid, and because we all know how that handled. And also, Huffington Compost, they can go fuck them. And anybody who support this film saying that I should get over it, fuck you. And fuck you. I'm not getting over it. It's just a sad excuse of a movie to try to bank on a nostalgia. So that's my take on why Ghostbusters 2016 failed. The next video I'm gonna put together is how Ghostbusters should have been made. Alright, so as always, leave a comment, leave a like, dislike, whatever, sub to my channel, and this as a. Until then, this is Darkside2K7, aka Sonic Sky Station, signing off. See ya later.